Joker that just wants to fight better. Now than never. Ain't no cracking.
It's the NFL.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
It's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
Well, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season.
And now off to the races down the right side. Jamar Chase, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 15. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over first and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Meanwhile, Dak's throw completes to McBride. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Dak's going to keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, It's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow looking to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, Prescott. That's complete to McBride. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Prescott now from the 50. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this is going to be intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. To the air again, Prescott. And that'll be caught by Tony. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Cowboys! Kadarius Toney, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Escapes the defender. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets them a tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Prescott on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Prescott off play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 10 yards on the play.
Final play of the half. Prescott able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime on past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Burrow on play action. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. There for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 35 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Elliott Good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers, he brings out this offense. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. Here's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes third down and 7. Now Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And this game is tied again here in the 3rd. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers that will find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route, or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing left side. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Play action. It's Burrow. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.